Time to take your seat. And Manchester City are the champions.
You'll never stop this thing. I will never let you go.
We're back again. Hello everybody and welcome back to Realltom Watch Along. I am Realltom. I'm going to bring you the watch along today for Crystal Palace v Leicester City at the Selhurst Park Stadium. And as well, later today we'll be doing Liverpool taking on Manchester City at the Etihad. And you can see that one, 4:30 as I say. Let's talk about this game last season, though. It was a thriller. And Oliver is at the game. Now, I just want to let you guys know of a couple of changes, which is going to start on, well, whenever the first game of the international break is, which I think is Wednesday, but yeah. Anyway, after this week, this Super Sunday, we're going to change it around a bit, and there's going to be a bit of half-time stuff as well. So I'm not going to leave you guys hanging anymore at half-time. Yeah, the breaks will get shorter. For now, it's going to stay normal. But yeah, just let you know that after this Super Sunday, it will be a little bit different. Not much though. So this game, Palace v Leicester City, I think that Palace are going to win it. So going to be a good way for them to start the season, I reckon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break before kick-off.
Time to take your seat.
You'll never stop this thing.
And Manchester City are the champions.
You'll never stop this thing. I will never let you go.
Time to take your seat.
You'll never stop this thing.
And Manchester City are the champions.
Yes, and just as we come up to the lineups, Fraser has made a massive point there, and lots of people have been speaking about it. Watford manager has been sacked by the Watford board because they think he's not done a good enough job with Watford, even though he's promoted them. And so, yeah, bit of a surprise. I thought that maybe Daniel Varga might have been dropped first. Anyway, here's the lineups of Palace. Patrick Vieira has put Vicente Guaita in goal. 99 appearances of him. Joel Ward with Joachim Anderson, Mark Gahey, Luka Milivojevic, Conor Gallagher, James MacArthur, Jordan Ayew, Odsonne Edouard, and Wilfred Zaha in the Palace 11. And hello, Chelsea fan. And Fraser's gone Palace 2-1. What are you going, Chelsea fan? I want to see everyone in here today. Brendan Rodgers, who has put out this side. Leicester would not have so good of a start to this season. Kasper Schmeichel in goal. Timothy Castagna, Chagla Soyuncu, Yannick Vestergaard, and Ryan Bertrand. 2 players from Southampton there in the lineup. Adamola Lookman, Yuri Tielemans, Hamza Chowdhury, and Harvey Barnes. Then Kelechi Iheanacho and Jamie Vardy are the 2 main forwards today. Yeah. And everyone expected it to be Daniel Farke to get sacked before whatever his name is. Is it? I don't know. Is it Jernan, whatever his name? I don't know. But anyway, Watford's manager has been sacked, and Watford will hope to get a better one. Jamie Vardy with 5 goals this season. Mark Albrighton and Yuri Tielemans, the only other 2 goal scorers in the Premier League for Leicester. Not many goals for them. I don't think they'll get a win today either. I think Palace are too good for a weak Leicester side. Yes, no. I appreciate the positivity, but Liverpool aren't beating Manchester City. Yes, he will. At some point, he will get sacked. And minutes of clapping or silence. I think, yeah, clapping for Roger Hunt, who died recently. Very, very well loved World Cup winner. I like that little icy cool kind of feel to Leicester's shirt that they're wearing today. And just a reminder that players are taking the knee before kick-off, as there is a message quite clear that there is absolutely no room for racism anywhere. And if you see it or hear it, please challenge it. And then you can report it, and we can change it for a better future. So let's see what Palace have got today. Are the Eagles hungry? Let's see. And those are the socials. And this and below are the scorelines in the other games. I need to get my TV remote, so just hang on. Early free kick for Leicester. And Jamie Vardy took the free kick well. And he nearly got Leicester 1-0 up. It's going to be a corner for Leicester City. And there's the corner. Joel Ward with the clearance. Gallagher pounces. Yeah, absolutely. I don't think they're going to get a win, Tottenham. Zaha has slipped it through to Odson Edouard. And here's Jordan Ayew. Good ball by Conor Gallagher. And Vestergaard with a brilliant block. And then the follow-up by Mitchell was saved by Schmeichel very well. Okay. Leicester, at the moment, the absence of Johnny Evans is not doing her any good. Iheanacho running in behind. And the clearance made by Ayew. Iheanacho late touch. Harvey Barnes wanted to pass it into the back of the net, but Guaita was alert. Ouch. But Tottenham Hotspur are crap. Conor Gallagher makes the run through the middle. He won't get there before Kasper Schmeichel. Ryan Bertrand plays it to Yuri Tillemans. Palace look hungry. And they have got a throw in. Castagna giving away a silly throw in. Schmeichel just nodded his head there in despair. Anderson. Now Gahey. Gallagher. And Barnes got there just before Zaha. Now Bertrand. Leicester City getting a bit of possession now. Gallagher, though, for Crystal Palace. Gives away a foul. On Hamza Chowdhury. Anthony Taylor's not going to let that slip. 2-0 Spurs I'm going for. 2-0 Aston Villa, sorry. Spurs in the mud, Nuno in the mud yet. Nuno eventually will find his feet at the club, I guarantee you. Now, here's a stat for you. Crystal Palace had a better start to the season than Tottenham Hotspur. Bertrand and Vardy and Iheanacho were in there, but couldn't get there before. Vicente Guaita. First sign of promise for Leicester City, who really are in the mud at the moment, Leicester. They've not had too great of a start to this season. Ayew to Zaha. And in the end, Anthony Taylor does get the free kick there. Gahey. I think he wanted the advantage, and Anthony Taylor started to play one, but then decided, no, foul. Free kick in a promising position. He could probably whip that in and someone could get their head on it, but I do like when Leicester play 4-4-2. That's when they look good. Tielemans, it hit Vestergaard and the flag was up. It wouldn't have counted. Yeah, Leicester, I don't know why they've had a start to the season like this. I think that, yeah, it's not been great, has it? 10 goals conceded, I think. It was, yeah. I mean, for Leicester City, you wouldn't expect that. Gallagher for Palace, being marked by Hamza Chowdhury, who's given away the throw-in. Here's MacArthur. And results this season for Leicester: a Wolves win, a loss to West Ham, a couple of others as well. But it's the goals conceded that's concerning for Leicester City. Odson Edward. Ayew being marked there by Barnes. Really good pressure. Come on. I can see a lot of that play is in the middle of the pitch near the, right in the. I don't think there's been any attempts on goal. And James Maddison, with no goals in the previous 18 applications. He's on the bench today for the Foxes. And Kasper Schmeichel's giving it away here to Palace. And it will go out for the throw. Palace have had a good start to this game. Are you? Luka Milivojevic. MacArthur, that's a nice ball to Zaha. But in the end, Castagna got there. MacArthur holding off Chowdhury nicely there. And Zaha mishits. That's a really nice ball by MacArthur, trying to just set Zaha up, but he just mishits it. I think he was trying to cross it, but yeah, got it wrong, unfortunately for him. And again, that's the second time now Schmeichel's giving it away from a goal kick. Are you? Milivojevic. Are you again? Let's just talk about yesterday as well. Awful from Arsenal. Milivojevic is giving it away to Chowdhury there. And then MacArthur has won it back for Palace, and it's Zaha! Flashes across the goal, and Gallagher with a very good save with the legs as well. That is just a little preview of what Crystal Palace can do. Are you? 3 shots on target of Palace. Zaha. Now, Milivojevic. Zaha. Palace still got it. In Edward. Tillemans clears it. Then the follow up. Mitchell. This is good play by Palace now. Really good one-touch passing as well. Milivojevic onto Gallagher. Ademola Lookman's won it back for Leicester. And he can now send Tillemans running forward. And Gallagher didn't foul him. And he's won it back for Palace. Zaha. Milivojevic. Zaha. Gallagher. Oddside Edward. And Ryan Bertrand with last minute defending. And yeah, he might have just prevented a goal for his team. Two brilliant saves by Schmeichel and some good defensive pieces as well. Palace, on the other hand, they've been playing ever so well, attacking. Gehi. Tillemans has a shot. Guaita claims it comfortably. Are you? Milivojevic zips it across to Zaha. And Odson Edward. Lookman can get it away, but Palace want it back. And they've got a throw in. Crystal Palace are not going to let this go at all. They're going to hold Leicester. And they're going to give them a test. You could see that from the first kick of the ball. That's a clean challenge by Mitchell. Conor Gallagher. Joe Ward. Are you? Ooh, I think he might have prevent a throw in there. That's really good play, actually. Are you? Gallagher. Offside. Good cross. Flag went up. And Tyke Mitchell has gone down there. He's holding his face. It might have just been a trailing arm. And Palace, though, they've been brilliant, haven't they? Good movement, good threat. You sense a goal from Palace, you really do. It's just fantastic play all the way through. The one-touch passing is good. The ball movement is good. And the attack is good. Even the counter is good from Palace. But Leicester have been about 80% in terms of their defending this game. Mitchell's still down. And he's back on his feet. I think he's going to be all right. I don't know if he's going to stay on or not. He's on the touchline at the moment. Hadamona Lookman for Leicester City. Castagna. Yeah. Ayu's back on. Chagla Soyuncu. Vestergaard. Now Timothy Castagna makes the run on the right hand side. But Palace have it back, and here's Gallagher, who was looking to slip it through to Odds and Edward, but Yannick Vestergaard got there first. And it's a really good interception. And we've got Waluya, thank you very much for joining us. And I think he's just advertising SRV Sports Live. Yeah, okay, thank you, Waluya. Whoever you are, please do subscribe if you're new. And here's Ayu. Yeah. Okay, mute him then, please, Fraser. Are you? Looking to slip it through to Zaha. And he's beating Castagna, but has given away a foul, according to Anthony Taylor. Okay, thank you. And Jamie Vardy, one touch in this game, one. Lookman playing a ball in, trying to catch Guaita out. I can't wait for someone to show me the possession stats of this game because wow, Palace. Conor Gallagher plays it across to Tarek Mitchell. MacArthur, Milivojevic, Gallagher, Barnes just going down there, being toppled, being forced down to the ground by Conor Gallagher. Palace have had the better first half, but Leicester, I think they do have a little bit of something in it. This, and we've got, oh my god, we've got another bot in here. Hello, bots. No idea. I've got honestly no idea, Fraser. YouTube must be being nice to me today. And just a little scoreline update. And Boomo has scored for Brentford Football Club at the London Stadium. And it is actually classed as a London derby. So I will update that ticker. Whoopsie. Well, all I have to say about it is at least YouTube's being nice and recommending my stream. Got to find my ticker. Where is it? There we go. Right. There we go. Wolves. Sorry, West Ham 0 rather. Brentford 1. Oh, I don't like this. There we go. It's gone. Yeah, let's talk about Brentford. Brentford, wow. What have they brought to the Premier League? They've definitely brought us something, haven't they? By the way, here's Odson Edward. He's made the run through the middle. And Edward. Castagna's there. He clears it. And Soyuncu's there, who clears it only as far as MacArthur. Zaha. MacArthur. Mitchell. It's MacArthur. Ooh, nice ball, actually. And it's actually poor from Soyuncu, that. Got to clear it properly, haven't you? You can tell that Leicester aren't being Leicester. This is a little bit like watching Tottenham. Because Jamie Vardy's not at it. Didn't help as well that James Maddison's getting benched. Hamza Chowdhury. Sloppy that. You could have passed it to another player and you could have started attack, you lazy sod. MacArthur. Zaha. Ward. Gallagher. Ayu's ball in and Edward got a touch. MacArthur heads it on and Mitchell couldn't prevent a throw. Here's MacArthur. Palace's throw. And Patrick Vieira should be smiling with this first half performance. Mitchell. Gallagher goes down there. Chowdhury. But referee says play on, and Gallagher's now down as well. Zaha. That's a really good run by Zaha, actually. MacArthur, go on, go on, go on, go on. Oh. And again, and again. This is good play by Palace here. And a run by Zaha, so good. And Højbjerg has put Tottenham 1-0 up against Aston Villa. Luka Milivojevic. So now I've got to do that in a minute. Anthony Taylor's going to show the yellow card to Jordan Ayew, I think. Right. Ticker. Right. Cahill. Milivojevic goes down. And Ademola this time with the foul. And this time, Anthony Taylor keeps the yellow card in his pocket. Ademola Lookman. Very harsh warning from Anthony Taylor that. But the referee who you don't want to get warned by is Mike Oliver because, wow, he is very harsh. That's why I like him. Milivojevic with Gallagher's ball. Headed away by Soyuncu. MacArthur on the follow-up. Ayew. Go on then. Conor Gallagher. MacArthur going down. And eventually it's parried away by Yuri Tillemans. Fraser, how would you like to join me later live on stream for Manchester City taking on Liverpool? Oh, that's a mistake by the defenders, and Iheanacho has put Palace one. Has put Leicester 1-0 up. It's a good counter attack, and Joachim Anderson, I think it is, with the defending. And it's his birthday as well. Happy birthday, Kelechi Iheanacho. I do think they'll come back Palace without a shadow of a doubt because Palace have played so well. It's just a little mistake by Joachim Anderson. Palace takes his Iheanacho takes his chance and puts it in the back of the net. To be fair, Guaita should have made the save. Through the legs as well. Guaita. But happy birthday, Kelechi Iheanacho. Palace, come on, bounce back. Castagna is giving it away. Adamola Lookman goes himself. Couldn't catch Guaita out. Didn't catch that ball too cleanly. Adamola Lookman. Good shot though. Good chance. A little bit more power and it might have just sneaked into the back of Guaita's net. Tyrick Mitchell giving away the throw. And Crystal Palace, by the way, was so on top, but unfortunately they just made that little mistake and yeah. But all the games are 1-0 at the moment. It's 1-0 to Brentford. It's 1-0 to Tottenham. It's 1-0 to Leicester. Yannick Vestergaard, by the way, is giving it away to Luka Milivojevic. Are you? Looking to get the ball off Vestergaard and Barnes is picked off. It's MacArthur. Zaha will get there. Tyrick Mitchell with the ball in. And it was on towards Edouard, who was lurking, but Schmeichel jumped high to get that. Lol. Palace is throwing anyway. And they'll look to bounce back. I hope they do as well. Because they deserve it. They do deserve it after the pressure they put on. Yeah. Luka Milivojevic has given it away to Barnes. Or to want a throw for Palace. Oh yes, thank you, whatever your name is. You've given me a very, very good fact there to point out. Palace unbeaten at home this season. Shout hurry. Trying to shake off Tarek Mitchell, who's very tightly marking him, and MacArthur in the end will clear it away. And odds-on Edouard looking to counter. And 224 passes for Palace, 137 for Leicester. 10 touches in the opponent's box for Palace, 79% passing accuracy, and 62% possession for the home side. But the one goal came from Crystal Palace, and from Leicester. And Palace will look to the heavens and hope that in the second half they can bounce back. Mitchell. Harvey Barnes making the run through the middle. Jamie Vardy. It's 2-0. It's a smashing grab run here from Leicester City, and they have really, really pounced on that first goal. And the pass from Tielemans, beautiful, beautiful. He sends Harvey Barnes on his way, and then, the defending's awful. It's an easy finish for Jamie Vardy. Hits the back of the net, and it is 2-0 to Leicester. We've had some really good counter-attacking play. And unfortunately for Palace, it does not look good. I guarantee you he is fuming. Okay. 2-0 Leicester City. Here's Luka Milivojevic now. Edouard. It's Conor Gallagher who was looking to curl one. It's blocked. MacArthur on the follow-up. And the ball's been whipped in by Joel Ward, who couldn't pick out Wilf Zaha. Zaha has been picked off by Kit Timothy Castagna. Yuri Tielemans. Ryan Bertrand. Castagna again. Yuri Tielemans picks out Kelechi Iheanacho. And then Wilf Zaha ends that attack. Hamza Chowdhury Adamola Lookman. And there's going to be 5 minutes to go. Milivojevic makes the run through the middle. And Zaha was picked off there. Ayu's got it back though for Palace. Slips it across to Zaha. And Gallagher over the bar. Into that Homestead end. And again, Palace starting to get that pressure back. They've held on to the possession, but they need to utilise it. They need to at least pull one back. He rushed that shot a little bit, Gallagher, because it could have if he kept it down, it could have nestled into the back of the net. And Leicester now on top in terms of attempts, and they have had 6 attempts. Palace 4, and then 3 on target for Palace and 4 for Leicester City. Will Zaha winning a free kick there, though, on the halfway line, fouled by Chowdhury. I wish that Oliver had a YouTube channel because we could see his reactions, and all that jazz. Jamie Vardy got his legs in a tangle and gives away a foul. He was in, and he sent Yaki Madison down. And even if he did manage to put that in the back of the net, it would have been disallowed because indeed it was a foul, which led to the goal. And Zaha and here's Kelechi Iheanacho for Leicester, who gets away from MacArthur. Yannick Vestergaard, Tillemans, to Ryan Bertrand, and it was a poor pass, which goes out for the throw-in. Here's Hamza Chowdhury. And Leicester now starting to wake up again from Adamola Lookman. It's Chagla Soyuncu. Chowdhury. There's going to be 1 minute left. I think there's going to be 2 minutes added on. Vestergaard. Bertrand. Let it run out for a throw-in. It was deflected. So let's just have a look at the scoreline predictions now. That Leicester are 2-0 up. Here's Will Zaha though for Palace. And yeah, Palace have started to calm down again now. One mistake has led to them falling apart. Zaha. Odson Edouard. Good defending by Chagla Soyuncu. And then Tillemans fouled by Ayew. And may I just say, both Leicester goals were gifts from Palace. It was both of them were poor pieces of defending. The marking was too bad. You need to be better with your zonal marking. I think that's what the issue is. They've been good to get back, but zonal marking is the issue. Harvey Barnes. Shout hurry. Milivojevic has it back for Palace, and Ayew had his cross gathered by Schmeichel. Yeah, they're still trying to keep the pressure up, Palace, but it's not paying off. And that, my good fellows, is half time, and it's been a great start to the first half for Palace, but then Leicester pounced off two Palace defensive mistakes, and now it's Palace who are crying, and the Foxes are only feeding. At half time, it's the Eagles 0, the Foxes 2.
Time to take your seat.
You'll never stop this thing.
Absolutely superb. And Manchester City are the champions. to take your seat.
You'll never stop this thing.
Absolutely superb. And Manchester City are the champions.
You'll never stop this thing. I will never let you go.
Well, Crystal Palace with a healthy start to the game. They fell apart though from 2 defensive errors, and it is raining at Selhurst Park, as it is here in Torbay. Look at them rainy clouds. Horrible. So the question is though, will Leicester score again, or will Palace come back? And Oliver, by the way, yeah, he's going to be absolutely livid. He will be absolutely livid. He will be hitting that roof so hard. So let's get back to the game then. Because both teams are now out and ready to go. And Fraser has returned to the scene. No half-time changes, by the way, by either manager. And Leicester are about to get us underway. We are underway at Selhurst Park. Yeah, no changes to the lineups. Yuri Tillemans is going to get a yellow card here because of a foul foul on MacArthur. Doesn't look malicious. I think Ante Taylor's got that a bit wrong. I wouldn't give that as a yellow. It's a bit harsh. Here's Milivojevic. Are you? Gallagher whips the ball in. It's headed away. Palace will get the throw. Anderson. Are you? Conor Gallagher. Is Are you again? Oh, lovely little turn there. Gallagher. And Tillemans will clear it. And Iheanacho will counter. He's got Jamie Vardy on the left side. It's Jamie Vardy. A little bit sloppy from Whiter, but in the end he does clinch it. MacArthur plays it to Milivojevic. Tyreek Mitchell. He's got options. Zaha. Chaglasoyuchu was there to deal with it. Crystal Palace were upping the pressure there a little bit. That's good defending by Chaglasoyuchu. Anderson plays a long ball and he's unable to pick out Zaha. Kelechi Iheanacho. Harvey Barnes. Oh, and it just hit the side netting. It's a lovely little ball, that. And Barnes could have made it free, but he just got the shot a little bit wrong and it hit the side net, fortunately for him. Here's Wilf Zaha for Crystal Palace. Ayew. Palace have held off Chowdhury, and Ayew was looking to curl one. And we've got a new guest in here. Hello, Dramgio. Unfortunately, we can't show you the game due to this thing called copyright. Otherwise, that game would be on your screen within seconds. But thank you very much for joining, and please do make sure you leave a like on the stream, share it as well, and subscribe. Dramjo, what are your thoughts on the game? Who do you support? What he said. I really can't. But thank you for subscribing, fella. Zaha! Over the bar. Most of those go into the back of the net, and he could have scored his 50th goal there. Good chance, and he's a Brighton fan. Well, Oliver's not going to be happy because he's got two new Brighton fans to deal with. But I like Brighton. I think they're an alright side, personally. Yeah, unfortunately. Here's Odsonne Edouard hits the bar. No. Here's Jordan Ayew this time. And it's cleared away just. And Palace have got that back. Oh, Fraser, link him to the Discord server. So presuming that Dramjo won't want Crystal Palace to win here. MacArthur, it's Zaha, it's Odson Edward, it's Fred Ruin, it's dragged wide unbelievably. Yeah, there you go. Dramjo wants to be linked to the Discord server. So Fraser, if you can happily get that link, and yeah, Liverpool are better than Brighton, but Brighton are a growing side, and there's going to be a substitution here. It's Jordan Ayew to be replaced by Michael Elise. I think that Jordan Ayew's actually had an all right game on that wing, but Patrick Vieira has chosen to take him off. So here's Zaha, threads it through to Odson Edouard. He's running through, he's cutting in, he takes the inside route. It's Zaha, it's Gallagher. He's dragged it across to the substitute, and he flashed it over the bar. And Shagla Soyuncu is down as well. He got caught. But the Crystal Palace fans are starting to make some noise here. Thank you very much, Ram Joe, and that'll mean you can join in all the fun. It will mean that there'll be games for you to play, loads of fun stuff. And yeah, later Fraser will tell you all about that. As well, Dramjo, after this stream, straight afterwards, we are going live for the Liverpool v Manchester City game. And in the second half, Palace are dominating in terms of shot, but no shots on target. 4 shot touches in the opponent's box and 60% possession. As well, you can actually win prizes because Fraser has his own little prediction server, and I'm sure he'll be happy to let you into that. His Elise. And the storm at Selhurst Park looks to have passed. But here in Torbay, well, do you want to see that sky? Or do you? Yeah. Rain, rain. MacArthur. Odson Edward. Luka Milivojevic. Now Elise has played a nice ball to Ward, who's only picked out Hamza Chowdhury. Still 1-0 to Tottenham, and still 1-0 to Brentford in the other game. And at Selhurst Park, the sun has come out again. No, it's not, because you, Fraser, can give him some points. He can have 10 points to start, and then he can join. Leicester's throwing, by the way. We are 4 minutes away from the hour mark at Selhurst Park. Sumare getting ready for Leicester, and Palace dominant again. Fine. You can give him the same amount as points to the person who has the least. But let him play if he wants to. Mitchell, Gallagher, Anderson, Olives, and I'm not last. I'm definitely not last. Olives, Gallagher, and Ward. Okay. Substitution then. Hamza Chowdhury. And Boubacar Samare is going to come on. Yeah, message clear. Palace is throwing anyway. Selhurst Park. We are at the hour mark, and it is still 2-0 to Leicester City, unfortunately for them. And Barnes committing a foul there. We have free kick for it's a cheap free kick. I think that foul was inevitable. We've got a new one. It's Fiddle Occo. Hello, Fiddle Occo. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining, and please do hit the subscribe button and leave a like as well. Thank you very much. Fraser, link him to the Discord server. Who do you support, Fiddle Occo? Palace is throwing at Selhurst Park here. Mitchell. Milivojevic. Ball across to Mitchell, who plays a ball in, and Olise, the substitute, has made it 2-1. And Palace are back into the game. It's Michael Olise with his first Premier League goal, and would you believe it? It's 2-1 to Leicester. Palace are back in it. Great goal by Michael Olise. That ball was perfect. And the first attempt was blocked by Bertrand, and the second one, perfect. And now these fans are making some noise, and I'm sure that if it continues, Palace will get another. But it is Harvey Barnes who's made the run, and that's a good block by Ward. And as Fraser says, it's game on. Leicester got a corner here. Tillemans is headed clear by Milivojevic, and Vestergaard looking to keep it alive. It's Yuri Tillemans. Twisting, turning, gets the cross away, and it's headed clear. And Zaha looking to send Odds and Headward away. But it's good defending by Samare. Sorry. Why did I just call that player Samare? Conor Gallagher looking to make the run down the wing, but he couldn't get the ball before it rolled away for a throw. And the shitheads are still 1-0 up against Aston Villa. And Brentford, the Buzzy Bees, the Brilliant Bees, the Fantastic Bees are still 1-0 up against West Ham. Here's Gahey. And by the way, it's just happened. It's 1-1. As I say it. Game on for Aston Villa. 1-1. Here's Elise again. That's a poor clearance. Milivojevic looking to slip through. Odds and Edouard. And he lost his footing. And all penalty appeals waved away. Here's MacArthur. Tarek Mitchell. It's Zaha. It got no further than Harvey Barnes. And he was asking far too much of Bryant Bertrand there to be able to beat Yaki Madison. And that goal for Tottenham Hotspur is from Ollie Watkins. Liverpool lineups out soon, I'll tell you them. Coolio. Yep, goal for Villa. That's right. Yes, I'm quite that bot, that bot that I added to my server, it's actually quite useful. It gives me scoreline updates. Adam Lookman. Ryan Bertrand. Foul there by Luka Milivojevic on Samare. It will be a free kick. And oh, for sake. Tottenham straight back in it. 2-1. And Conor Gallagher hasn't been booked for that challenge on that foul on Yuri Tillemans. Bertrand, sorry. Literally 3 minutes after Aston Villa score, Tottenham pounce back. I don't know who it is, but I just see my little thing flash up. James Maddison warming up for Leicester City. And he could be an option to bring on. And it's Lucas Moura who has put Spurs back in front. Disgusting. Wilfred Zaha. And there is 20 minutes to go. Zaha beats the runner Castagna and eventually it's beaten away by Vestergaard. And Gehi tidies up neatly and sends Milivojevic away. Both sides getting substitutions ready and yeah. Disappointing from Villa, but the shithead the 2-1 up with Moura. Substitution then for Leicester City. It's Kelechi Iheanacho to be replaced by James Maddison. And the Palace substitution is Conor Gallagher to be replaced by Jeff Schlupp. There's Zaha. Go on then. With a ball in. Good lad. Oh, Schlupp! That could have been a goal from another substitute. Oh, that's a great header. It's blocked and Vestergaard. Oh! Both substitutes of Crystal Palace score. And it is 2-2. Olise and Schlupp have both scored from off the bench. And you thought that Palace were falling apart, but no. I'm going for 3-2, here. This could actually be a 3-2 Crystal Palace. Another Vieira substitute. Goal. And it's Jeff Slupp. It was like a ping pong in there. And eventually Jeff Slupp put it in the back of the net. Against his former club as well. Here's Luka Milivojevic. He was looking for Zaha. And those fans are making some serious noise there. Barnes. Madison. Looking to just slip it past Vincent Higuaita, but not testing him at all with that effort. And Anfield is starting to fill up. Liverpool, Man City, 4:30 kickoff. The teams are Alisson Becker with Milner, Matip, Van Dijk and Robertson, Henderson, Fabinho, Jones, and Salah, Jota and Mane. My predicted lineup: Ederson for Man City, Kyle Walker with Ruben Diaz, Aymeric Laporte and João Cancelo, Bernardo Silva, Rodri, Kevin De Bruyne, Gabriel Jesus, Phil Foden and Jack Grealish are the lineups for both teams in that game. So no Fraser. Roberto Firmino was never going to play. I don't think he's even on the bench. And Jeff Slupp, who's just given away a foul. "15 attempts to 9 for Crystal Palace. Just 9 for Leicester. And 5-4 on target for Leicester. Don't matter though. This has been a great recovery for Palace and Milivojevic. Free kick for Leicester. And it does look as though that Brentford are going to get that win at the London Stadium. Still 1-0 to them in that game. Lookman. Madison. Good defending by Yalki Madison. But Lookman has it back for Leicester City, and I think it's going to go out for a goal kick. Yeah. Yeah, and no Roberto Firmino, and thank God for that. Because he is balls. By the way, I did actually tell you the lineups like 5 minutes ago, so yeah. Free kick for Palace there. Can stand you complaining, but he was a little bit too tight with Zaha, would be the best word to describe it. Mitchell. Milivojevic. Oh, nice ball that. Elise. Odson Edouard. It's Jeff Schlupp. That's a great tackle by Yannick Vestergaard. Bonzo. Anderson dived into him. And it's going to be a yellow card for him. Not too much contact, but he does get man before ball. So it is a free kick. Correct decision by Anthony Taylor. Bit harsh for a booking, but Joachim Anderson has had some previous fouls which haven't been taken too seriously. So hurry up, you slow idiots. Oh, foul there by Madison. And Leicester are going to make a substitution. Mark Albrighton to replace Ademola Lookman. With 11 minutes to go at Selhurst Park. Anderson. That's a nice ball. Zaha. Sent down by Sionchu. Anthony Taylor waves away the appeals for a free kick. Zaha was clipped. Sionchu has committed the foul there, and look at that replay. And I think that very lucky not to win a free kick. Lucky not to give away a free kick there. Sionchu. There's Tarek Mitchell who makes the run down the wing. Zaha. Ward. Strong but fair that. Elise. It's MacArthur. Mitchell now. Zaha. Odson Edouard. Ward. Clips one in. Castagna. It's back to Ward again, and he's sent down. Advantage played. Now Tillerman's for Vardy, and then there is a foul by MacArthur. Just accidentally knocking him. And Jamie Vardy does not look happy down there on the ground. It's in the back on that left shoulder blade, I think that they're looking at. What an entertaining game this has been, though, by the way. And yeah. MacArthur did react well, though, to be fair. I think it was accidental, actually. But Jamie Vardy, huge loss for Leicester if he goes injured. And as well, if Vardy does have to go off, it will mean that Leicester will be down to 10 men. But that's the game. You use all your substitutes. And you get an injury, I'm afraid you're down to 10 men. And it's a booking for MacArthur, by the way. Jamie Vardy might have to be stretched off here. It is unfortunate. Yeah, I think that the right decision has been made there. MacArthur to go away with a yellow card. Nothing more, but yeah, Jamie Vardy's going to have to go off. And Jared Bowen has scored for West Ham United. I'm not going to update the ticker just yet because I want to keep an eye on what's happening with Jamie Vardy. And Jamie Vardy is sat up. Christian Benteke is going to come on to replace Odsonne Edouard. And Jamie Vardy's up on his feet, stood up. He's going to walk off the pitch. Yeah, I'm going to... There will be a chunk of added time for that as well, that injury. I counted about 3 minutes. Jamie Vardy's going to come back on. Yep, goal confirmation. Shaluppa, Palace. Benteke was there and he couldn't put it away. Sumare clears. Ward for Palace though. Mitchell Zaha. It's Milivojevic. It's Slup rather. And he couldn't get the shot away. That ball by Luka Milivojevic, by the way. Brilliant. Just mwah. Past the 90-minute mark in the Tottenham game. It's still 2-1. Palace with the corner and Zaha with a header. which just flashed wide, unfortunately for him. Maybe Schlupp. Schmeichel clears, and second half attempts just 3 for Leicester, 11 for Crystal Palace, and 2-1 on target, which means that they have been clinical. Palace, because their 2 shots on target were both scored. Bertrand found Harvey Barnes, who couldn't get it any further than Joachim Andersen. Schlupp. Olise. Benteke's made the run. Schmeichel clears. Headed back into play. Offside flag up against Palace. Ward. That's a nice ball actually to Schlupp. His cross is blocked. He's got support from Olise. He scored his first Premier League goal. Vestergaard only as far as Ward. And Olise's cross headed by Benteke. Benteke clears, and Samare can clear as far as Tarek Mitchell. Palace are hungry. And the shithead's still 2-1 up against Aston Villa. Zaha. Olise. Ward goes down. And he's just kept it in play. Sumare clears. Zaha. 5 minutes added on as well. Thank you, Fraser, very much appreciated. My 3-2 Palace is on. Like, I want some prediction appointments on this. Benteke. Ward on the follow-up. Anderson heads it in and headed away. Go on, Anderson, go on. Play the fucking long ball, you lunatic. Play your long balls, Dad. %71 possession for the Eagles. Olise. Zips it across to Zaha. And Barnes heads it away. It's followed up low and Palace have it back. Milivojic's pass intercepted and deflected. For a throw in. Tottenham Aston Villa, by the way, it's still 2-1. Still 1-1 be West Ham and Brentford. Here's the throw in. MacArthur makes the run. Ryan Bertrand has it back. Maddison. Barnes. Albrighton. Leicester have a corner. The cross was deflected. And Tottenham Aston Villa has finished 2-1. Maddison's corner headed away for a throw in. Hurry up. 2 minutes to go. Ooh. Icky. Benteke for Crystal Palace here. He makes the run. Police is fouled and clipped by Barnes. He's going to get a yellow card. He's claiming it was accidental, but nothing accidental in that. Those fans are going to make some noise with this free kick. Milivojevic, the free kick. Fine. One more free kick with Palace, I think. Ward's just clipped there. At least. And it's going to be the full-time whistle. Patrick Vieira's team got a point. They were dominant for the start of the first half, and then they threw that dominance away by conceding 2 goals, and then 2 substitutes in the second half scored through dominant play from Crystal Palace in the second half. Elise and Jeff Schlupp equalised for Palace, and nearly though it was 3-2. What a comeback that would have been. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to cut off now, but do not go anywhere because soon, I'll be right back for that big game, Liverpool v Man City. And Tottenham have beaten Aston Villa by 2-1. West Ham is still going on with Brentford. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I'll be back right soon.
Time to take your seat.
You'll never stop this thing.
Absolutely superb. Manchester City are the champions.